Remember the name of the priest then?
I can't remember.
Okay, so where is William today?
William is the special consultant for the Sloan School of Business of MIT.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
So he's close by. He's close by.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He lives in Somerville. So,
Somerville, yes.
So I see a lot of him. And he sees a lot of me.
Yes. That's
He's
wonderful.
my right hand.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Um,
So, John Kandakis gave
Yeah.
us a truck with a driver. And I believe Chris Anton went along with George to New London.
oh, to London, yes.
And when they were in New London, there was so much stuff, they hired a second driver
Oh,
to
yes.
bring everything. And they arrived in Boston 3 days later. And George said they arrived in the middle of the night. And they had called the parishioners, and the parishioners all came and unloaded the trucks. He said, icons, chairs, whatever they wanted galore. It was wonderful. So we had a furnishings committee. And the furnishings committee decided that there should be new icons on the,
Iconoclast.
because our church was Demetrius and they did not have, there was not a Demetrius.
Correct.
So we had a furnishings committee meeting at our house. And my mother came downstairs to see the fellows. My mother lived with us. My husband didn't want my mother to live alone. So he insisted that she come. And after some finagling, we had to promise to live with her for a couple of years until we had another child. And then she said she'd think about it, she'd come with us. Well, George said, if we live with you for 2 years, you're coming to live with us after that. And she said, we'll see. He said, you're going to come live with us. Well, anyhow, William was born, so Mother came and lived with us. And they were having a meeting in the church, in our kitchen. And Mother came down to say hello to the fellows, and they were saying, oh, Mrs. Close, we're thinking of having new icons painted. And Mother said, have you chosen Christ yet? And they said, no. Well, Mother said, I would like to purchase Christ
Oh, donate.
in
Yeah.
memory of my husband. So that's how, and I think Van Karajanis had St. John, and I don't know
That's
how.
great, yes.
And it was so nice.
Yes.
And then when they decided to have another series of
Yes.
paintings for the Iconostasio, Mother said, I want the second one too. And this time I'm going to include my family. They in honor of them too. And my little granddaughter used to love to see her name, Elizabeth.
Oh, yes.
She was specifically mentioned because Mother had 3 grandchildren by my brother, and I just have 1 grandchild, a little girl, Elizabeth. So it was...
Well, that sounds great.
It was wonderful.
Fabulous.
She was very happy to do anything she could for the church. What else did we used to do? Oh, the furnishings committee decided that there weren't enough seats, chairs for everybody. If we had coffee or whatnot, where were they all going to sit? So they went on a campaign for $5 a chair. And I can remember George calling people saying, how many members are there in your family? 4? Do you mind buying 4 chairs? That's $20. And so they got more than enough. I can remember my mother bought 10 chairs. She said, maybe somebody can't afford it. I'm going to get 10.
Good for her. Good for
She
her.
was so funny.
Yes.
She loved having a church. And she could walk to it from
Yeah.
our house. And sometimes she'd pick up Mrs. Canavas.
Yes.
And the 2 of them would go to church together.
Now, do you know if any of the Canavas are still around? I'm trying to find them and I can't find any connection.
I know
Peter and Olga.
Peter and the other son. what was the other son's name?
I don't know, I only found Peter and Olga.
No, there was another one, and he's dead too, but his wife is living down on the Cape.
Okay,
So there's a canvas there.
okay, if you remember her name, we'll try to find her, to talk with her.
What?
I will try to find her and talk with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carol is her name.
Carol.
Carol Canvas, yeah.
Okay. Anything else that I need to know about as we put the 60th anniversary of the church celebration?
I don't know.
Well, if you think of anything else, you let me know. I'll come back and we'll talk some more.
Oh.
In the meantime, any photographs or any other mementos that you have that connect your family to the church, I'd love to have them.
Oh, fine. Oh, I missed one thing.
Yes,
After an agape service
yes,
at the church, George invited everyone back to our house. And we had made preparation. And the kids and the men all played football in the front yard and in the backyard. And we had, Chris and Anton wanted to, lamb's legs, and
Yes.
lamb's heads.
oh,
So,
oh,
so he brought those.
oh.
But we had other lamb and all kinds of food for everyone. We had a wonderful day.
Oh, this
It
is
was after an agape service.
Yes.
It was very special.
wonderful.
We weren't that many people at the beginning.
And look at now, huh?
Look at now, I look, if I know 10 people, it's a
Yeah.
lot. And I think it's wonderful that people are bringing their children.
Absolutely, yes.
And I know, as Dr. Vicaneer said, he wanted his children to be altar boys.
I'm talking to Tony Decanes soon. Deaconess, he pronounced his name.
Deaconess.
Yes. And now, do you have any advice for the incoming members of the church, the new families that are coming in?
Oh, no, I have no
Okay.
advice. Just go to church.
Okay.
Go to church.
Well, thanks very much for talking to me.
You're entirely welcome.